Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is Jamal. Hey, YouTube land. So, it's been a while, and I just got to be transparent. I'm really old school. Um, Still trying to get used to this social media sort of a thing. I'd rather have a conversation on the telephone or kneecap to kneecap with someone. But it's because of some of those deeper level conversations I've had over the past few weeks that I just realized I got to put some more content out there. Um, One of the things I'd like to share right now is that most people fall into one of three categories that I've talked to over the years. And I got a few years in here. Um, and what I found is, again, they fall into one of three categories. The first category is they're looking to be right. These are people that have, um, a lot of credentials behind their name in a lot of cases. Um, you know, they've learned enough about something to be dangerous. And, despite any new information or a different perspective, they really don't want to hear any sort of new information or to hear from a different perspective whatsoever. And they just are looking to be right. You know, um, it is what it is. They think that they're right. Then you have a second category of individuals that, a lot of people fall into, and they're looking to be comfortable. And they don't want to upset the boat. They don't want their boat to be rocked in any sort of manner. They're okay with how things are going on, and that's fine. You like things comfortable. You have a set way of doing things. You have your habits. You have your rituals. You are very familiar with your surroundings, and you don't like when certain things change. Um, you know, the only issue with being comfortable, is that you don't learn anything new. You're not trying anything new. You're set. Some people would call you boring. Um, you know, it is what it is. And then, that first category I should add, they're not they're not interested in new ideas. They're not interested in new aspects. Um, the thing about these two categories of people is that a lot of times they have a hard time with change. And guess what, folks? The one constant thing in life is change. Things change, things happen, there's new information that is discovered each and every day about a particular situation. Be it a situation that happened yesterday, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago, 2 decades ago, or even 2 centuries ago. That is the one thing, is that change is the most constant thing. And those first two categories of individuals have a major challenge when it comes to change. Um, and then the last group of individuals, which I think is the smallest, is individuals that are looking for truth. And in looking for truth, you're going to realize that a lot of times you're wrong. And people don't like to be wrong because they want to be right. People don't like to be, um, they like to be comfortable. And in looking for truth in a lot of situations, you're going to be uncomfortable. Um, so when it comes to the situation, and looking for truth, you realize, and excuse the background noise, I'm here waiting for my children to get out of school, one from drama tryouts and then the other one from volleyball practice. But, in looking for truth, you're going to be wrong in a lot of situations, and a lot of people don't like to be wrong. But the beautiful thing about truth is it doesn't change. You know, we've got issues right now with, a lot of things in society. And, I would think that it would be simple and easy. But when individuals look back 100 years from now, or when they discover certain things, artifacts or situations 100 years from now, it is what it is. It's not what people try to make it feel like. They're governed by their feelings and they feel this way one day and they feel that way another day. That, the truth trumps all of that. Um, and there's really safety in truth. I don't know why people, there are a lot of people that don't believe in absolute truth. Well, guess what? Try to deal with jumping off of a building and you don't believe in the law of gravity. There are different things that are absolutely true. But everyone with a forehead and opinion, including myself, we're going to make moves based upon what we believe to be true at that given moment. And if you're not open to the aspect of new ideas or a different perspective on things, um, then you're really, living a, how should I say? Um, you may not be living in reality. I'm gonna put it that way. You might be in a cocoon. No, no. Let me step back. You are living in reality because reality is the sum of your experiences that you're sensing in a certain area. But we have to realize that in spite of our reality, the truth may be different from our reality. To give you an example, um, as part of a discussion, and they talked about parenting and the lack of parenting because of uh, drugs being introduced into the black community in the 90s, the 80s, and the 90s. And now we have this group of children that are, um, have been basically raising themselves, and now they're in grown up bodies and they're not mature like they ought to be. And that is the reality for a lot of situations. Um, but the truth of the matter is that that's not every situation. So just think about it. Just something to consider. Whether you are in the camp of looking to be right all the time in every situation, if you're looking to be comfortable all the time, or if you're looking for truth. Like, comment, subscribe. Uh, I'm just trying to get back into the flow of things here because, we really need to think about a lot of different things that we're doing. We can't follow anybody, any situation blindly. You need to be able to figure things out for yourself. So, on that note, have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous rest of your day. Peace.